for it's important for all of us to have some input into our community and our civic lives. And this is a town hall conversation, meaning that we're going to have an exchange. And the moderated questions, that's me, they have not been shared with any of the candidates, but I'm sure they're aware of some pretty hot topics that will come up this evening. So if you hear something that you want to react to, please hold on and you react when it's your turn to speak. And there is an actual little list going around where you just print your name clearly for me. And once the moderator's questions are done, then it will be open to question and answer period. You have the choice to come up to the microphone, or if you speak really loudly and clearly, you can stay in your seats, and please feel free to ask any questions that you have and pose it to the candidates. My personal views and those of the Ratepayers Association will not be expressed, as we do not endorse any particular candidate, nor will we ever. So let's get started by asking the candidates to introduce themselves, just by telling us a little bit about yourself personally, where you're from, which part of the community, and I'll just open it up there. So I'll just go from this end to that end to begin with. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
You want to use the mic there, Christina, and just hopefully it reaches down.
I should reach, hopefully,
Okay.
the three of us, maybe,
Okay.
whichever you feel comfortable. Yeah.
Thank you, Christina. Well, good evening, everybody. And I'd like to, first of all, thank the organizers for organizing this event, this opportunity for everybody to come together to meet us. It's nice to get together to meet your neighbors, to be with those that you know they're going to be doing business with and who are going to be seeing you in the future. My name is Carlo Simmons. So, for those of you who do not know me, I am a family man, born and raised in North Preston, of wife, Loretta, 2 daughters, and a Doug, and I love them all. So I'm just thankful to have this opportunity to come here tonight to answer questions and to be a part of this forum that you have. And again, Carlo Simmons is my name. I'd also like to, I don't think they're in the room, but I'd like to thank my predecessors, Angela Simmons, for tireless work that she's done in advocating for the MLA and the constituency in this riding. And of course, Mr. Keith Caldwell, who's been tirelessly working as an MLA for this riding, wonderful riding that I call Preston riding for many years. So I'm thankful to you guys for all coming out, and again, thankful to the organizers.
You're welcome. Whatever you feel comfortable.
Okay, thank you. Good evening. Is this on? Is it on?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Twila Grosse, and it's my pleasure to be here this evening at this town hall meeting, which is hosted by the East Preston Ratepayers Community Development Association. Thank you for doing this. I am the PC candidate in the upcoming Preston by-election. A little bit about myself. I don't really like talking about myself, but it's okay. I was born in the community of Cherry Brook, where I still reside. I'm a graduate of Mount St. Vincent University. I am a retired accountant, budget analyst, and business planning manager. I retired in February of 2020, just before the pandemic, after nearly 36 years at the Halifax Stanfield International Airport. I am involved heavily in my community and as well as outside organizations. I am running to be the next MLA for Preston because I care. I care about the future of this riding and its constituents. I want this riding to be represented, to be heard, and also to prosper. With your support, I hope to be your voice for Preston. I thank you, and I'm looking forward to this time, and thank you all for taking the time to come out this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for the invitation. Congratulations to everybody who's sitting up here doing this heavy lifting to try to become the official representative for our community for the next 2 years. I'm Colter Simmonds. I'm from North Preston. My mother's from North Preston. My father's from East Preston. My mother lived before she recently passed in Lake Loon. And I've been involved in the community since I moved back here 20 years ago. I have a passion for the young people and a respect for my seniors and my elders. The reason why I'm sitting here for this opportunity to represent our people, not just the black community, but the white community as well, because it's been too long that this area of HRN has been neglected. And I'm here to fight for everything we deserve, that we should have had, and that we will have as units in LA. I have a background in recreation, youth work, working with high-risk young offenders. I've started my own youth program called We Will Win Youth Association. I also started a program to try to bring some joy or some peace to our community called Laugh Out Violence, to just kind of put the gun violence behind us. It's important to me, and I think it's important to our entire community. There's a lot of things, a lot of accolades that I could list, but to be honest with you, I don't like talking about myself, I just do the work. If you want to know about those accolades, you can Google me. You'll see.
Good evening, everybody. It's really great to be here. I'm Anthony Edmonds. I'm the candidate for the Preston by-election of the Green Party. I'm also the leader of the Green Party of Nova Scotia. I guess to tell you a little bit about myself. Born and raised in Lordstown, just over the hill from Mineville there. Went to church in Lake Echo. Graduated CHCHS, Columbia District High, class 2009. Went to Dalhousie, studied engineering. Graduated 2014, worked in aerospace for about a decade. In 2017, I married the love of my life, and I realized I was going to settle down and start a family. And at that point, I sort of looked out at the world around me, and I realized things are going in a bad direction. Things are not getting better; they're getting worse, and I can see it getting even more over time, because the people in charge of things really weren't making the right decisions for our children. And I thought, I can't bring a child into this world unless I take steps to do something to make it better, so that I know when that child is grown, I can look them in the eyes and I can say, like, I did my best, I tried to make the world a better place for you. So that's why I got into politics, that's why I'm here. And if you see me yawning tonight, it's not because I'm bored, it's because I did bring a child into the world. I became a father 3 weeks ago and had my first child. Apologies if I'm a little frazzled, but that's the life we live, right? We deal with the circumstances we have, but it's really great to be here, and I feel very welcome. So thank you for that.
Hey everybody. Happy to be here. My name is Bobby Taylor from East Preston. Lived here my whole life. I would say this is kind of